They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Baylor Bears. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Going to swing it on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. When you drop dimes like that, you're right. There is a school that's known to all, and it's on the banks of the Red Cedar.
And that will get Kirk Cousins breaking out the bling-bling and doing the dances. But I'll tell you what, when they can find a guy that can continue to make plays off of play action and be that game manager, I think Michigan State can have a great season.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Balls at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down. Now set.
He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Michigan State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Back to pass, it's Dickerson. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Durham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Dickerson. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, when you're running the pro route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Using the quick game. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bears! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Dickerson. That's caught. It's Durr. Knocked off his feet.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Defense might bring the house here. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Dickerson. Time to take a shot. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bears want to move quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Spartans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. With the catch, it's Durham. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Dickerson. Bears the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Durham. There he got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. after the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again? Or are you going to force them to pass the football?
And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Spartans send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Back to pass, it's Dickerson. Gets rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in the air to swat it down.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown Bears! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Auburn is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1-versus-2 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end, able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
And the Spartans want to pick up the tempo. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
To the air on second down. He lofts one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And as a defense, you're happy with the incompletion. But, man, when you get to this guy, you want to hit him. But you got to get the quarterback on the ground. He does a great job extending the play. You gave him an opportunity to make a big play. At least the back end held up. But you got to wrap that guy up when you get a chance.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Gives it on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
The Bears just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, it's Dickerson. Lets it go to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Goalpost tapping you on the shoulder. Just take care of the football here.
Man, and that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
The Spartans will call on their punt team. Here's the punt, and it is not a very good one. A short punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Dickerson. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give as they work on that clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. on the ground. It's King. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And off from the shotgun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
At the 27. Brings up 4th down.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now looking to throw back to the middle. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Michigan State.
And the Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back now.
Yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
So this is likely an exercise in futility or a little window dressing or lipstick on a pig, just to make the final score look a little better. Throw to the end zone, picked off. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And after this play, the cake will be baked. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.